Wouldn't lie to you, doesn't matter what I do. She's got a hold on me. She knows how to drive a truck, but she lets me pick her up when we're going dancing. My heart stops beating when my headlights shining on her. She's my country girl. I couldn't tell you what she's doing with me. She's so damn out of my league. She's a little bit crazy on the weekends, dancing in her red dress, and I love the way she looks in my eyes. And I'm feeling like midnight's getting closer, and I just wanna hold her in my arms till the sun comes up. She's a little bit country, yeah, she's my country girl. She's a little bit country, yeah, she's my country girl. She can let her hair down, but got her feet on the ground. I can't get enough of her. She can drive me so wild, just with that sweet smile, and there's nobody else for me. My heart starts racing every time I'm looking at her. She's my country girl. I couldn't tell you what she's doing to me. She's so damn out of my league. She's a little bit crazy on the weekends, dancing in her red dress, and I love the way she looks in my eyes. And I'm feeling like midnight's getting closer, and I just wanna hold her in my arms till the sun comes up. She's a little bit country, yeah, she's my country girl. She's a little bit country, yeah, she's my country girl. Guitar. Yeah. All right. Wouldn't lie to you, doesn't matter what I do. She's got a hold on me. Ha. She's a little bit crazy on the weekends, dancing in her red dress, and I love the way she looks in my eyes. And I'm feeling like midnight's getting closer, and I just wanna hold her in my arms till the sun comes up. She's a little bit country, yeah, she's my country girl. She's a little bit country, yeah, she's my country girl.
Alright, good morning. So as you guys seen, we got a nice snow squall last night. I'm actually in Watertown now. I just got fuel leaving the Loves. They didn't get much of a basically just a dusting up here is what I heard. But you can see they didn't really get much of anything here. Sorry, I know I didn't post videos the last couple days. I just home busy, and I haven't gotten any of the editing done. So I'm trying to well, technically you guys should have seen the last couple days from this video, but I guess I should look at this as a past tense. The 13th and 14th of January I didn't post any videos. Actually 13, 14, and 15. Today's the 15th. I didn't post anything. I'll get back to posting something for the 16th tomorrow. But anyway, that's past stuff. Maybe I'll make a quick little message on my what is that thing called? The community board, I think is what they call it. I can make posts and stuff like that, so maybe I'll post that on there. I'll have videos will be back on tomorrow. Anyway, that's just my thought process. We're heading up to Messina now, like usual. Going to pick up another load of sows, tabletops. And they're going down to Florida again. So we got a couple days to get down to Florida. I got to be down there by, it's like 10. She gave me a window, 10 to, I think it was 10 to noon or 10 to 1. I want to say maybe it was like a 145, 150. What the heck did she put? I can't remember. Something like that on Friday. And being that today's Thursday, we gotta get loaded and haul ass. So I know I'm not gonna quite make it there tomorrow, but I should be able to, without any issues, make it there on Monday, Friday morning. I didn't have to take off yesterday. I did take off yesterday. I was so busy this weekend, and I just needed that day. I just needed the day to recuperate, to get back my strength, if you will. It was just all together. It was a rough weekend. Little recap: we got stuck in traffic on Friday evening when we were supposed to get loaded. Thursday evening, Friday morning, first thing in the morning, I got loaded. I got in touch with the agent immediately, saying I will not make the appointment. And that was kind of from the night before. That was inferred with our communication because of the accident that I got stuck behind. So she had told me that as long as I got there by 2 o'clock, they would unload me. And I got there like 10 minutes after 2 o'clock. So I got in there, I got my badge and everything, which is good for a year, so that's pretty cool. So now all I have to do is go in and sign my scan my badge and sign in if I take that load again. Alright, we're all loaded. My video actually stopped on me earlier. I was just talking about how I had to sit at home for a few days, and yesterday I just needed the extra day for myself, just to kind of wind down. From the time I got home, I had to fix my sump pump, my furnace. We had a refrigerator and a new stove delivered. We've been on electric for 5 years that we've been living there, and we finally switched over to propane. So the gas company came over to reconnect everything. I could have did it, but it's more of a peace of mind knowing that they came and were able to do the pressure test and everything. So and then I also got a new line. I've been wanting to show you guys this. sure I showed it years ago. They got some big crows over here in this field. I always thought that was pretty neat. And then the last thing I did was I put a new, on Monday night, I put a new I had a line on one of my copper pipes that went, well, the copper pipe went to the kitchen sink, and then there was a splice off of that, and a little shark bite fitting, on and off switch, or on and off valve, and then a line that went through the floor, up through the floor to the refrigerator. The problem was when I originally put that in, it wasn't an issue, but my wood stove is right there, so it was heating up that water too much. So basically, every time we had the wood stove going, we ended up with hot water coming to the refrigerator, which isn't great. I think that's why the other refrigerator stopped producing water. So I had to. I ran another connection. It's about 4 feet long, and it is about 4 or 5 feet away from the wood stove, so it won't get all that heat on it anymore. You still got to do more. I want to add another water filter, a pre-water filter before it gets to the refrigerator. I basically want my water, by the time it gets to the refrigerator, I want my water perfect. But the one bad part was, I don't know if it'll come out very good there. It's not focusing on my finger. Well, I accidentally hit the off button as I was trying to show my finger. I just had a ball of solder roll down my cuticle. There's still a little bit more I got to do to that water line, but biggest thing is I want to put in a pre-filter. So anyway, I had a pretty eventful weekend, and then yesterday I pretty much just sat around and played video games. I didn't do much of anything. I just wound down a little bit. So anyway, I got 5 hours and 20 minutes left now, and 1,243 miles to go. And I'm trying to have it down there by 1 o'clock on Friday. Earlier, I was trying to tell you guys the time for the delivery. It's saying from 10 a.m. to 2:40, which basically she just told me have it there before 3. So that's my goal. I'd like to have it there by noon. If I can get there earlier, great. Right now my ETA is about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. That's giving me 26 hours of downtime. The actual ETA is 11:14 tomorrow morning, but obviously I'm not driving straight through, so at about 24 hours, two 10-hour breaks, and then I got 4 hours of playtime, 2 hours for today and 2 hours for tomorrow, or 4 hours amongst the 3 days. But anyway, I'm gonna try to do my best to knock out as much as I can today. I should be able to knock out at least another 300 miles, get me down to about 900, and that'll leave me about 5 hours on Friday. give or take. I'm going to pretty much run 70 through the 65 zone all the way down through New York, Pennsylvania. Obviously, I got to slow down a little bit in the top of Maryland, or in the bottom of Maryland. Pretty much all of Maryland on 81. Got that 60-mile-an-hour zone there. And then once I get into West Virginia, Virginia area, I'll bump it up to just over 70, 73, 74, somewhere around there. I'm gonna stay running pretty heavy all the way down, just to make sure. Partially to make sure that I get there on time, but partially to make sure that I'm a little ahead of the schedule in case some bull crap happens like that accident last week. Had a hawk up in the tree. So yeah, that's all I got for right now. I will let you guys know where we end up crashing for the night. I'm thinking somewhere around Harrisburg. Actually, that's a far. That's a little bit of a reach. I'm not going. I am taking the 20 mile longer trip. I'm not going to go down through Baltimore and all of that. I'm gonna go straight down through Virginia, down to 77. Take that down through North Carolina, South Carolina, where I grab, I think, the 20. I think it's the 20 that runs me back over to 95. It's only like 20 extra miles. But I don't have to deal with all that crap. And I really don't have to worry about so much traffic. I still have to deal with a little bit in pretty much the only place I really got to deal with is in Charlotte. Flying J is Flying J Petro, no, TA Flying J Pilot, exit 71, or not 71, exit 77 off of 81. As the crow flies, it's 262 miles. Add it to my stop, and that puts us at 318 miles. So I'm gonna shoot for that area. We'll see how I feel and how things go.